It is not an accident. You are here. The divine clock whispered your name, and in the chambers of eternity, your presence was summoned for this very moment. Hear me, beloved. Time is not random, and this alignment is not coincidence. You are standing at the edge of a threshold. You may feel it even now, a pressure, a stirring in your chest, as if invisible hands have been guiding you. That is the proof. Do not move away. Do not scroll. Do not skip. This is your moment, and it carries a weight that eternity itself recognizes. There are 35 minutes written over your atmosphere now, a countdown already in motion. And within these minutes, a confirmation will come. But first, you must stay. You must listen, beloved child. You have been hidden, preserved, and marked. Do you not feel it? You are not like the others. Your name has been traced in light, etched in fire, remembered even when the world forgot you. You thought you were overlooked, abandoned, cast aside. But the silence was not punishment. You were hidden to be revealed at the right moment. And that moment has now come. The Spirit says, your miracle is fragile. Fragile like glass before it becomes a diamond. Fragile like a seed before it bursts through the soil. That is why this word carries with it a command: silence. Protect it, guard it. Do not tell anyone, because some miracles bloom only in the soil of secrecy. And if you speak too soon, you hand the seed to voices that do not carry your destiny. I feel your trembling heart, beloved. You are wondering if this is truly for you. Let me whisper what heaven has already written. This message did not miss its mark. You were called here by design. The confirmation is already moving toward you. Within minutes, you will know. A chill down your spine, a sudden warmth on your skin, tears that you cannot explain. These are not accidents, they are signals. The storm you have walked through was not to destroy you, but to prepare you. Every delay was not rejection, but refinement. The shaking that rattled your life was not meant to scatter you, but to loosen the fruit that was already ripe. You are living in divine timing. Even if your calendar did not agree with heaven's, do not despise the waiting, for the waiting was your shelter. Many were rushing into counterfeit doors while you were being preserved for the true one. Many lifted their own plans, but yours were written in scrolls of fire long before your birth. Beloved, the reason you feel weary is because your spirit has been carrying a word too heavy to share. You have been holding secrets of pain and unanswered prayers, and the weight made you feel forgotten. But heaven never forgot. Every tear was counted, every sigh written, every silent night recorded. And now the time has come for a lifting. But hear me well. You cannot run to the crowd with this. Do not rush to share what has only just begun to form. Your miracle is tender. It is as if you are carrying something in your womb of destiny, and exposure too early will wound it. Let silence be your shield. Let secrecy be your covering. Even now, I feel the resistance rising around you. The enemy has whispered, "You are alone. No one cares. Nothing will change." But I break that lie in the authority of heaven. You are not alone. You are seen. You are remembered. You are chosen, beloved. If you are still here, it is proof you are marked. You could have scrolled away. You could have dismissed this voice. But you stayed, and staying is alignment. Every second you remain, chains are loosening. Every moment you open your heart, a decree is being written in your favor. The divine clock has started. Within the next minutes, a sign will come. It may be a notification you didn't expect, a call, a message, a knock, or even a stirring in your body that makes no sense. That will be your proof, and when it arrives, do not speak it out to anyone just yet. Guard it, protect it, nurture it in silence. Because silence is your strategy, and secrecy is your strength, beloved. I must say this again, it is not an accident you are here. The voice that drew you to this moment is the same voice that has carried you through storms, through loss, through delay. And now that same voice is declaring, your time is shifting, your doors are unlocking, your name is rising. Stay close, stay listening. The second half of this message will unfold the reason for your delays and the promise hidden inside them. But for now, breathe, receive. Let the warmth that is touching you even now be your first confirmation. Heaven has remembered you, beloved. Listen carefully. What is rising for you now is not ordinary. It is not common. It is not random. This is why you have felt the weight of resistance, why you have been misunderstood, why doors seem to close without explanation. The truth is, you were not rejected, you were reserved. Reserved for a season that only heaven could unlock. And that season has begun. Even now, heaven leans close to whisper, do not miss this moment. Do not let distractions steal what eternity has appointed. Stay, do not wander, do not silence this message, because within it lies the unveiling of what you have been praying for in secret. I know you feel fragile. I know you feel weary. And yet, beloved, that very fragility is proof that heaven is carrying you. For the strongest vessels are the ones that know their cracks. And through your cracks, the light has been shining all along. The countdown continues. Each second that passes is drawing you closer to your confirmation. 34 minutes, 33. Do not be afraid of the time. It is not slipping away. It is building pressure, preparing to burst forth in your life like a river held back by a dam. You ask, why me? Why now? And I answer, because you are chosen, because your prayers have reached the bowls of heaven and they overflow, because your sighs, your midnight cries, your whispered questions were never ignored. The heavens have shifted to meet you in this moment, and this message is the key to the lock you thought would never open. Do you sense it? That stirring on your skin, that weight pressing on your chest, that sudden rush of warmth. Those are not mere feelings. They are the fingerprints of heaven marking you even now. They are your sign that this word belongs to you. But hear the command with the promise. Do not tell anyone. Silence is not weakness, it is armor. Secrecy is not. Fear it is protection. Your miracle is like fire in its first spark. If you expose it to winds of doubt, it may flicker out. But if you guard it, nurture it in quiet, the flame will grow strong enough to light your whole house. This is why you have been hidden. This is why you felt forgotten. Not because heaven abandoned you, but because heaven protected you. You were hidden in plain sight so that no counterfeit could touch what was forming in you, beloved. The enemy has been whispering lies. If it was going to happen, it would have happened by now. But listen, delay is not denial. Delay is divine preparation. Every moment you thought was wasted was actually weaving together the perfect alignment. If the answer had come earlier, you would not have been ready. But now you are. You wonder if you can trust this. So heaven gives you this. Within 2 minutes of your heart opening fully, a sign will appear. It may be small, it may be subtle, but it will be undeniable. A sudden notification, a call you did not expect, a wave of tears without reason. This is the whisper of eternity telling you, yes, this word is yours. Stay aligned, stay attentive. Every second matters now. Do not leave the field half-watered. Do not uproot the seed before it breaks soil. For the soil is already trembling, and the roots are already reaching. Child of light, beloved of heaven, you are not forgotten. Your name has been written in fire, preserved through storms, carried through shadows. And today, the scroll has been unsealed to reveal your season. But guard it, protect it, keep it close. Do not tell anyone yet, because when the fruit is ripe, no one will be able to deny it. And the very ones who doubted you will see the table spread before them. Do not despise the silence. Do not resist the secrecy. For in that silence, heaven is working. In that secrecy, heaven is multiplying. And when the unveiling comes, it will be so radiant that no voice of envy or doubt will be able to silence it. This is why you were summoned here, beloved. This is why your spirit felt the tug to stay, because heaven is entrusting you with something fragile yet unstoppable, tender yet eternal, a miracle that will not just touch your life, but overflow to those around you if you guard it well. So breathe now. Receive the weight of this word. Let the warmth on your skin, the chills in your body, the tears in your eyes be your sign. The countdown is active. The miracle is in motion, and your silence is your shield. Beloved, remain with me, for in the next movement, I will reveal the hidden conflict that has been resisting you, and why silence is the very strategy heaven has chosen to secure your breakthrough. Beloved child, lean closer, for what I will reveal now is the reason you have felt so much resistance, so much heaviness in your journey. The battle has not only been around you, it has been against what you carry. From the beginning, your miracle has been stalked by envy, by whispers, by unseen hands that feared what would be born through you. You have felt it in conversations where words seemed harmless, yet they cut deep. You have sensed it in rooms where smiles did not match intentions. Jealousy has hovered near, cloaked in familiarity, and even those who claimed to support you secretly carried seeds of sabotage. You wondered why you felt drained after speaking with some people. It was because your miracle, though unseen, was already provoking opposition. Beloved, the enemy does not fight the ordinary. He fights what is chosen, what is marked, what is destined to shift atmospheres. That is why you, specifically you, have been targeted, not because you are weak, but because you are strong enough to carry something others cannot. And here is the truth. Not every delay was circumstantial. Some were engineered by voices that prayed for your downfall while pretending to celebrate your rise. They could not touch your destiny directly, so they whispered doubts into your spirit, hoping you would give it up yourself, but you did not. You are still here, and the very fact you are still breathing these words is proof you have overcome more than you know. Listen to the confirmation of heaven now, the weight in your chest, the trembling in your hands, the sudden moisture in your eyes. This is not anxiety, it is the brush of eternity. Heaven is placing its seal upon you as I speak. You are not imagining it. You are not exaggerating. This is real, beloved. Hear this clearly. Your miracle is fragile, and your silence is its shelter. There are some things that cannot be spoken until the appointed time, just as seeds die in darkness before they rise in light. So must your promise remain hidden until its roots are strong enough to withstand storms. This is secrecy. Clause number 1. Do not tell anyone yet, not even those closest to you. Guard the miracle as you would guard a newborn child, for not every hand that reaches to touch you is clean. Some hands will try to choke what heaven has placed in you. Protect it. Keep it wrapped in silence. And now, listen to the whisper of confirmation. Within minutes, yes, within just 2 minutes, heaven will nudge you. A call may arrive. A message may flash across your screen. A knock may echo, or even an unexplainable stirring will rise inside of you. That will be the sign. Do not dismiss it. That will be the signal that these words are not empty, they are alive. The jealousy you have endured, it was proof you were marked. The rejection you faced, it was heaven's redirection. The loneliness you carried, it was divine separation to preserve your oil. You are not being punished, beloved. You are being protected. The enemy has been shouting lies. You are forgotten. You are unloved. Nothing will change, but heaven interrupts that lie now. You are not forgotten. You are not unloved. Everything is changing. Even now, I sense the chains loosening around you. The weight you carried is beginning to lift. The tears you held back are rising. That is your confirmation. Do not resist it. Let it flow. Heaven is touching you through your very body, making you a living witness of this word. Beloved, understand this. The voices around you may clamor for explanation, but silence will be your greatest weapon. Do not reveal what heaven has not yet unveiled. Do not trade your fragile miracle for cheap validation. For the same ones who pressured you to speak will be the same ones who criticize when you do. Let silence cover you like a cloak. And remember this always. Within 2 minutes of your surrender, a sign will come. It will not be delayed. It will not be mistaken. It will be your proof. So guard your miracle, beloved. Guard it as a treasure hidden in clay. Guard it as a scroll sealed with fire. For though the enemy whispers, though jealousy lingers, though shadows rise, heaven's decree is louder. You are chosen. You are preserved. You are unstoppable, beloved. Remain still in this moment. For the deeper I draw you, the more the unseen will be exposed. I must reveal to you why silence is not merely a suggestion, is a shield. You see, not every voice that calls your name is safe. Not every ear that listens to your story is loyal. There are those who smile before you, but secretly wonder if your downfall will make their own life feel brighter. There are those who pretend to celebrate you, but their applause carries no spirit, only envy clothed in politeness. And if you open your fragile miracle too soon, their words will pierce it like arrows before it has roots. This is why heaven warns, protect it. Guard it as though it were treasure buried in a field. Guard it as though you were carrying an infant not yet ready for the world. Your silence is not weakness, beloved, is divine intelligence. Do you recall the weight of conversations where you shared too much? The disappointment that followed, the way excitement turned into confusion, hope into doubt. That was not coincidence. That was resistance. The miracle in your womb of destiny is so precious that even your words can either protect it or expose it. And now heaven says, this time stay quiet. This time hold it close. Do not fear, my child. You are not being asked to bury your miracle forever, only to shield it until it is strong enough to shine on its own. For when the unveiling comes, no power of jealousy, no whisper of the enemy, no counterfeit hand will be able to touch it. And what of the heaviness you've been carrying? The late nights of silence where no one understood your tears. Beloved, heaven understood. Every sigh was collected, every tear written down. Nothing was wasted. And now, those silent cries are becoming the proof that you were heard all along. Even now, as you hear this, a stirring is beginning in your spirit. Some of you feel a trembling in your chest. Some of you feel warmth on your hands. Others are fighting tears you cannot explain. These are not accidents. These are confirmations. The breath of eternity is brushing against you to remind you this is your word. And listen, heaven is precise. Within 2 minutes, a sign will come. Watch for it. Expect it. Believe it. It may not arrive in the form you predict, but it will be undeniable. A message flashing across your phone, a call you did not expect, a knock you did not plan for, or perhaps no sound at all. Only the sudden rush of peace that fills your chest like a wave. That will be your evidence. That will be your seal. Do not be afraid of this confirmation. Receive it. For the same Spirit that called you here is the same Spirit that is now moving to assure you. And when it comes, remember the command. Do not tell anyone, not yet. For the miracle is fragile, and words can bruise it. You will want to share it, to shout it, to prove to others that heaven has finally moved. But the louder you speak now, the more fragile the flame becomes. Keep it close. Let it strengthen in silence. Beloved, you ask, why does heaven require my silence? Because your silence confuses the enemy. Because your silence disarms those who gossip. Because your silence starves jealousy of the attention it craves. And because your silence proves your faith. For only those who trust heaven fully can carry a miracle without running to man for validation. This is the battle, beloved. To remain hidden when your spirit longs to be seen. To remain quiet when your flesh longs to explain. But victory belongs to those who wait. And your waiting, your silence, is not wasted, is warfare. I decree this over you now. Your miracle will live, it will not die. Your promise will ripen, it will not wither. Your silence will protect it until the moment heaven commands. Now, unveil it. So stand still, child of light. Feel the peace that now settles over you. That heaviness lifting from your shoulders is not temporary, it is the first sign. That sudden rush of tears is not weakness, is the washing of heaven preparing your soil. That warmth flooding your skin is not chance, and within minutes, the external sign will come. Be watchful. Do not dismiss it. When it arrives, whisper only to heaven, I receive. Then guard it, protect it, hide it in your heart. For the fragile will soon become unshakable, and the hidden will soon become undeniable. Beloved, remain with me, for in the next section, I will take you into the realm of signs and decisions. I will show you the doors, one true, one counterfeit, and I will teach you how silence and discernment will lead you through the right one. Do not miss this. Stay. Every second matters, beloved child. You have carried the weight of silence, and now heaven begins to unveil the realm of signs. For what is about to unfold before you is not mere imagination, it is the architecture of your destiny, written in scrolls before the foundation of the world. Picture this: before you now stand two doors. One gleams with familiarity. It looks easy, inviting, almost too perfect. The other looks worn, unpolished, narrow, as if few have chosen to walk through it. One is the counterfeit, one is the true, and in this very hour, heaven whispers, do not mistake the counterfeit for the real, beloved. The counterfeit door often appears sooner. It promises quick relief, immediate applause, easy acceptance. Yet, behind it lies emptiness, delay, regret. The true door requires patience, discernment, and silence. But when you pass through it, what unfolds will be eternal. Do you not feel it? The trembling in your spirit as you hear these words. That is discernment stirring. That is heaven reminding you that not every opportunity is divine. Some doors open only to trap you, but the door that heaven has marked for you carries your name inscribed upon it, written in light that no man can erase. And listen, beloved, the decision to wait, to guard your silence, is what will guide you to the right door. 4 words spoken too soon can nudge you toward the counterfeit. Silence preserves clarity. Silence keeps your ears tuned to heaven rather than the noise of envy and distraction. Lift your eyes further. See the bowls in heaven filled with the prayers you thought were forgotten. They overflow with your petitions, your midnight cries, your whispered longings. Not one was wasted. Every drop of your tears filled these bowls, and now they are tipping in your favor. You may not have seen the answer yet, but the court of heaven has already ruled. Do you see the gavel? It rests in the hand of the eternal judge. Even now, decrees are being written, not in ink, but in fire, not on paper, but on scrolls that will manifest in your life as doors opening, chains breaking, burdens lifting. But here, my child, is the weight of the decision drama. Will you trust the silence long enough to receive what is written? Or will you run to voices that pressure you to explain, to expose, to justify? Heaven says, do not tell anyone yet. This is secrecy clause number 2. Guard it again. Protect it again. For the more you keep hidden in this season, the stronger your unveiling will be. I see you, beloved. You have wrestled with the waiting. You have asked, how long? When will it be my turn? And heaven answers, your delay was not denial. It was divine preparation. Every shaking you endured was loosening the fruit that now hangs ripe over your life. The storms you feared were not sent to break youth, they were sent to align you. And hear me clearly, delays are not wasted time. They are holy strategy. Every pause was heaven positioning you for what could not be rushed. If the answer had come earlier, you would not have been ready to carry it. But now you are. The soil of your heart has been broken, softened, made fertile. The seed is ready to sprout. Beloved, urgency remains. Do not think this word is casual. Every second you remain here is carving away the noise, aligning you with heaven's rhythm. The 2-minute prophecy has not lifted. Even now, heaven stands ready to confirm. A sudden sign, whether through your body, your phone, or your atmosphere, will arrive. It will not tarry, and when it comes, remember the command. Do not share it yet. Hold it in your heart, for in silence, the miracle gathers strength. In secrecy, it takes root. In hiddenness, It prepares to break forth in undeniable power. Beloved, see now the scroll unrolling before you. Upon it is your name etched in strokes of fire, and written beneath it are promises you thought you had lost: health restored, joy revived, provision released, relationships healed, doors unlocked. All written, all sealed, all preserved, but the unveiling belongs only to those who wait, to those who remain silent until the appointed time. So, beloved, breathe deeply now. Let peace wash over you. Heaven is not late. The miracle is not gone. The sign is not far. Within minutes, confirmation will arrive. Do not doubt it. Do not dismiss it. And when it comes, hold it in silence. Protect it like treasure. Stay, listen, remain with me, for in the next movement, I will reveal the deeper reframes of your storm. Why the shaking was your preparation. Why the fruit had to drop. Why your miracle had to be carried in silence until this very moment. Beloved child, I must take you deeper into the mystery of these doors and the weight of your decision. For in the unseen realm, your miracle is suspended between silence and speech, between waiting and rushing, between heaven's timing and human impatience. Do not mistake the stillness for absence. The stillness is where heaven works most powerfully. The silence is not emptiness, is incubation. And if you can remain hidden, if you can hold your miracle in secret just a little longer, the unveiling will be so radiant that no opposition can withstand it. See again the doors before you. One wide, glittering, crowded, many rushing through, yet few finding joy beyond it. The other, narrow, almost hidden, its handle plain, its frame unadorned, but inside lies peace, fruitfulness, abundance that cannot be stolen. Which door will you choose? Beloved, discernment is stirring even now. You know in your spirit which door is yours. The counterfeit looks easy because the enemy always offers shortcuts. But heaven's door carries your true name. It requires patience, silence, and faith. But once you step through it, the atmosphere of your entire life shifts. And this is why silence matters so deeply, because your words can lean you toward the wrong door. Your conversations can pull you into counterfeit alignments. That is why heaven says again, do not tell anyone yet. This is the protection of your fragile miracle. This is how you guard the scroll written in your favor. Now, beloved, lift your vision higher. Look at the bowls in heaven, shimmering with light. They overflow with your prayers. You thought heaven was ignoring you, but not one word was lost. Every whispered cry, every unspoken thought, every tear that fell into your pillow, they are all collected here. And now the bowls tilt, pouring answers into your timeline. Do you see it? The gavel in the hand of the eternal judge. Hear the sound as it strikes. With each strike, chains are breaking. With each decree, doors are unlocking. With every echo, the atmosphere around you shifts in your favor. Beloved, the court of heaven has already ruled. You are not condemned. You are not forgotten. You are declared chosen, beloved, preserved. Your name is written in fire. Your miracle marked as unstoppable. But still, heaven says, wait, guard it. Silence is your weapon. Now, listen closely. The 2-minute prophecy has not lifted. Within 2 minutes of your surrender, confirmation will appear. A sudden notification, a call that surprises you, a word spoken to you that seems too timely to be chance, or perhaps only a surge of warmth a holy trembling, tears that flow without reason. That will be the whisper of eternity, saying, "Yes, this is for you. Do not dismiss it. Do not rationalize it away. Receive it, for that sign will be your seal, and once it comes, whisper back in silence, 'I receive, nothing more.' For secrecy still protects your miracle, beloved. Heaven knows your heart longs to tell someone, anyone, just to feel understood. But resist the urge. Those who are not aligned will only weigh you down with doubt. Those who do not carry your spirit will only weaken your faith. Guard the fragile seed until it grows roots. Do you feel the shaking? Do not fear it. Shaking means something is ripening. Shaking means fruit is ready to fall. The tremors in your life were not meant to destroy you. They were meant to drop the very things you prayed for into your hands. And now, your silence is the soil in which this fruit will fall safely. Your restraint is the covering that will protect your harvest, beloved. You are walking in holy timing. Every delay was preparation. Every pause was protection. Every closed door was redirection. And now, as the scroll unrolls before your spirit, you see your name inscribed in the decree. Approved, preserved, chosen. The decision drama ends with your choice to remain silent, to guard the fragile miracle until heaven says, "Now, reveal it." So hold this close. Let your chest rise with peace. Let the warmth on your skin remind you of heaven's nearness. Let the tears flow if they must. They are not weakness, they are washing. And wait, beloved, for the sign will come. Within minutes, it will not tarry. And when it does, you will know beyond doubt. Heaven has spoken. Your miracle is alive. For in the next section, I will reveal why the storms of your life were not punishments, but preparation. Stay, my beloved. Every second matters. Beloved, now you must understand what heaven has been doing in the shadows of your storms. For the storm you thought was meant to break you was never your destruction, it was your preparation. The shaking you endured, the winds that roared, the waves that rose against you, these were not sent to bury you. When the wind blows, the branches tremble, the leaves scatter, the trunk groans. Yet in that shaking, the ripe fruit falls into waiting hands. So too has your life been shaken, and every tremor you felt was not to strip you bare, but to release what heaven had already prepared for you, beloved child. For the storm was the announcement that your harvest was ready. The thunder was heaven's drum, the lightning heaven's spotlight, the rain heaven's cleansing. What you feared was your undoing was actually your unveiling. Can you see it now? That the moments of greatest shaking were also the moments of greatest release. When relationships collapsed, heaven was clearing counterfeit connections. When finances wavered, heaven was teaching you trust beyond numbers. When health faltered, heaven was preparing a testimony of restoration. The storm was never your enemy, was your ally, though it roared with terrifying sound. Beloved, the shaking was the hand of God, not to scatter you, but to align you. You are not scattered pieces. You are a chosen vessel, forged in fire, strengthened by storms, anchored in eternal design. Lift your eyes higher. Do you see the table being set? It is long, wide, overflowing. Upon it rests bread warm from heaven's oven, cups overflowing with oil and wine, fruits glistening with abundance, garments folded with honor. And where is this table placed? Before your enemies, before those who doubted you, before those who whispered against you, beloved. This is not to humiliate them, it is to vindicate you. For heaven prepares a feast, not in secret places, but in the presence of those who said, "It will never happen." And as they watch, you will eat. As they whisper, you will overflow. As they doubt, you will shine. This is the promise, that health will return, that provision will flow, that joy will erupt in your home again. The atmosphere of your dwelling will shift, the heaviness will lift, and laughter will rise. For heaven does not bless in pieces, it blesses in overflow. Do you not feel the stirring even now? The warmth on your skin, the pressure in your chest, the trembling in your hands. These are confirmations that the storm has passed and the table is being prepared. Do not dismiss them. These are the whispers of eternity echoing inside your very body. But hear me clearly, you must remain silent still. Do not announce the feast before it is served. Do not speak of the blessings while they are still forming. Protect your fragile miracle until the table is fully prepared. For silence is not just survival, it is strategy. Beloved, I remind you, the delays were not punishment. They were divine pauses, ensuring that your blessing would not arrive half. You were not waiting in vain, you were being aligned with heaven's perfect timing. Now, the overflow begins. You will see it in small signs. First, a conversation that shifts unexpectedly, a provision that arrives just in time, a moment of peace you cannot explain. These are the appetizers, beloved, before the full feast is revealed. Remain steadfast, remain silent, remain aligned, for in the shaking, fruit has been released, and in the silence, the table is being set. Soon, very soon, your miracle will no longer be hidden. It will stand in the open, undeniable, radiant. Stay with me, child of light, for in the next part, I will unveil how this overflow will not stop with you. It will spill into your family, your loved ones, your generations, and the covenant will prove itself unstoppable. Beloved, the feast that heaven is preparing for you does not end at your table. It is not a blessing meant only for your hands, but for every hand connected to yours. The miracle you are carrying is not confined to your name alone. It is an inheritance that will spill over into your family, into your household, into your bloodline. Hear this clearly. The atmosphere of your home will change. The heaviness that has lingered in your walls will lift. The tension that has choked laughter will break. Where silence once felt like sorrow, silence will now become sanctuary. Children will feel it. Loved ones will sense it. Visitors will step into your dwelling and whisper, "There is peace here I cannot explain." This is the overflow. For when heaven sets a table, it is not a single plate, it is abundance that cannot be contained. Oil flows until it drips beyond the vessel. Wine overfills until it spills on the ground. Bread multiplies until baskets overflow. So too will your miracle multiply. Do you remember the nights you cried, not for yourself, but for those you love? The tears you shed over family, over friends, over generations you may never even see. Those tears were not wasted. They filled the bowls of heaven, and now heaven tips those bowls, releasing answers not only for you, but for those connected to you. The sickness that haunted your family line will break. The cycles that tormented your bloodline will shatter. The heaviness that lingered for generations will lift. Your obedience to stay silent, to remain aligned, is not just preserving your miracle, preserving the miracles of those who follow you. Beloved, Do you not see the brilliance of heaven's design? That what you guard in silence will grow so large it cannot be hidden. That what you protect in secrecy will multiply until it covers those you love. This is why your silence matters. It is not just about you. It is about every life that will eat from the feast prepared at your table. Even now, I hear heaven say, the oil is not stopping at your head. It is running down to your household, to your children, to your children's children. What you guard today will be the testimony of generations. What you protect in silence will be the inheritance that speaks even when you are gone, beloved. If you feel the sudden warmth rising in your spirit, if tears well in your eyes as you hear this, know it is heaven confirming yes. This is for you and your house. Do not dismiss it, receive it. And here is the promise. The joy you lost will return in laughter that fills your home. The peace you craved will rest in every room. The provision you begged for will not only sustain you, it will sustain those who look to you for help. Your miracle is not just for survival, it is for legacy. But I remind you again, beloved, protect it. Do not tell anyone before the appointed time. Not all will celebrate. Some will envy, some will doubt, some will speak against what they do not understand. Do not hand them your fragile seed. Guard it until it blooms in undeniable glory. Now hear this gentle instruction. Remain aligned. Stay connected, not only to this word, but to the flow of heaven that continues to whisper. Do not wander away. Do not break the covenant of attention. Stay close to the voice that called you here. Beloved, this is why I say, subscribe, not as routine, but as covenant. Stay aligned so that you do not miss the next whisper, the next unveiling, the next confirmation. This is not optional, it is part of your obedience. For those who remain connected will remain covered, and those who wander too soon will miss the next wave of revelation. Let your spirit receive this. Silence is protection, alignment is covenant, and overflow is promise. You are not just blessed, you are chosen as a vessel of inheritance. So breathe now, beloved. Rest in this assurance. What heaven is releasing through you is not fragile forever. It is fragile only until it roots itself deep enough to overflow. And when it overflows, nothing can stop it. Remain with me, for in the next section, heaven will elevate you further still. I will take you into the courtroom of eternity, where decrees are written in fire, where vaults are unlocking, where chains break in seconds. And there, the final surge of your miracle will be sealed. Stay, beloved. Do not move. Every second matters. Beloved child, step with me now into the higher court, the place where destinies are written and decrees are sealed. This is not the court of men, not the chambers of earthly rulers. This is the eternal courtroom where fire is ink and light is parchment. Here, your life has been weighed, your tears counted, your prayers recorded. And now, the gavel is lifting. Do you hear it? The silence before the strike, the weight of heaven leaning forward. One strike from that gavel will shift the atmosphere of your entire life. One decree written in fire will overturn years of delay. One unlocking of heaven's vault will pour out what has been stored for you since the beginning. Beloved, look and see, a scroll is unrolling before you. It burns with living flame, yet it does not consume. Upon it is your name, written not in ink, but in light. And beneath your name are the words you longed to hear. approved, preserved, chosen. The enemy tried to argue against you, tried to whisper lies in the ears of heaven. They are not worthy. They are too broken. They are too late. But the judge of eternity silenced him with a glance of fire. And the gavel struck. Case closed. The miracle stands. Do you feel it even now? The sudden weight in your chest, the trembling in your body, the tears forming without reason. This is not imagination. This is confirmation. Heaven's decree is echoing through your spirit, making your body itself a witness of what is happening above you. Beloved, vaults are unlocking, keys are turning, chains are snapping. I see scrolls that were sealed for years now being opened. Prayers you thought were unanswered are being unsealed and stamped, released. The vault doors groan, and treasures long withheld begin to pour out. But listen closely, the miracle is still fragile. Yes, heaven has decreed it. Yes, the gavel has struck. Yes, the vault has opened. But your role is not finished. You must guard it still. For what is fragile must be hidden until it gains strength.